Morning, children. Welcome back on your science online classes. This is your science teacher Manju Das. Yes, children, in the previous class we had studied about the acid bases and the salt. Yes, so today just have a look on the summary what we had studied in the previous class. So let us see the first point. Acids are sour tasting substance which dissociates in the water to form H plus ion which is replaceable. Means an acid, what is the essential constituent element? That is H plus ion. H plus ion is present in every acid, whether it is HCl or it is H2SO4 or whether it is HNO3. In every acid that H plus ion is present. Now see the next point. Both the strong and the weak acid can be diluted by adding distilled water. Yes, third point. Acids obtained from plants and animals are called organic acid, and those obtained from mineral acid sources are called mineral acid. We also studied about that mineral acids are strong acid while organic acids are weak or the mild. Then the next point is about acids are good conductor of electricity. Active metals like sodium, potassium, magnesium and zinc displace hydrogen atom from dilute acids. Next point. Acids react with metal to give hydrogen, with carbonate to give carbon dioxide, and with metal oxide to give salts and the water. So these are the various points of the acids which we had covered in the previous lesson. Now about the bases. Bases are bitter tasting substance which dissociate in water to form OH minus negative ion which is replaceable. Means in every base hydroxyl group is present. Bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. Yes, bases which soluble in water. All bases cannot be soluble in water. We can say that alkalis are base, but we can't say that all bases are alkali. Why? Because only few bases are dissolving in the water, and that is called as a alkalis. Yes, next point. Salts are prepared by the neutralization reaction between acid and the base. How salt is formed? By the neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? When a acid react with the base, and from that the product obtained is a salt, and from that water is releases. So neutralization reaction is also called as a water forming reactions. For example, take NaOH, sodium hydroxide, it is a base. Take one acid, HCl, hydrochloric acid. When NaOH react with the HCl, it forms NaCl, means a sodium chloride salt, plus H2O is releases. Yes, this is about the neutralization reaction. So that's why it is called as a water forming reaction. Now that next topic we had covered is an indicator. Indicator is a substance that changes color when it is put into an acidic or an alkaline solution. Yes, turmeric is a natural indicator. Few more example of a natural indicator we also studied. Now the last one. The salt that have the tendency to absorb water from the atmosphere and becomes wet or turn into liquid are called deliquescent salts. So these are the various topics we had covered in the previous classes. So today I will give you certain objectives of the previous lesson, and as well as I will start the new lesson also. So let us see the first part of the objective, that is multiple choice question. So let us see the first one. Alkalis turn methyl orange. First option given is pink. Second option is red. Third option is orange. And fourth option is yellow. So your answer is yellow. Now the second one. Acid turns blue litmus. First option given is yellow. Second option given is red. Third option is orange. And the fourth option is given. So your answer is red. Third one. Sodium bicarbonate is also called. First option washing soda. Second option is a baking soda. Third option is a bleaching powder. Fourth option is a acid. So your answer is a baking soda. Now see the next one, fourth one. Alum is used for. First option is removing hardness of water. Second option is purification of water. Third option is killing germs present in water. And the fourth option is all of these. So your answer is purification of water. Now the fifth one. Which of these is not an indicator? First option is turmeric. Second option is red cabbage. Third option is litmus solution. And the fourth option is acetic acid. Yes, your answer is acetic acid. Now, see the sixth one. Which of the following is not a base? First option is sodium hydroxide. Second option is magnesium hydroxide. Third option is copper carbonate. And the fourth option is ammonium hydroxide. So your answer is copper carbonate. Now, move to the next question, that is seventh one. The common name of sodium hydroxide. Yes, in this question, yes, little bit correction is there, children. That answer is not given. So first option you got it, that washing soda, and there you write down caustic soda. CAUSTIC, caustic soda. So first option is caustic soda. Second option given is baking soda. Third option is Fitcurry. And the fourth option is blue vitriol. Your answer is caustic soda. Now, see the next one. Which of the following is not an acid-base indicator? So, first option given is blue litmus. Second option is methyl orange. Third option is phenolphthalein. And the fourth option is diazine. So your answer is diazine. Now we will move to the second part, that is fill in the blanks. First one, phenolphthalein turns DAS in the basic solution. So your answer is pink. Second one, the reaction between an acid and the base to form a salt is called neutralization reaction. Now, third fill-up. Acid have a dash taste while bases have a dash taste. So, first fill-up sour and in the second fill-up bitter will come. Yes, fourth one. Dash is a 1:3 mixture of concentrated HNO3. So, your answer will be aqua regia. Now, the fifth point. Fifth fill-up. Sulfuric acid is also called king of chemicals. Sixth one. Acid turns blue litmus red. Now move to the next part, that is true or false. First true false is acetic acid is the main constituent. Yes, it is true. Acetic acid is the main constituent of vinegar. Now second one, phenolphthalein turns pink in acidic solution. No, it is false. Third one, Bases turn red litmus blue. Yes, it is true. Fourth one, CaOH2 is the chemical formula of caustic soda. No, it is false. Fifth one, turmeric is a natural indicator. Yes, it is true. So these are the various objectives of the previous lesson. Notes I will give in the PDF later on. Now, today we will start the new lesson that is about physical and chemical changes. So let us see about the physical and the chemical changes. In this lesson, we will study about the various changes occurring in the world. So there are two types of changes that occurring in the world. One is a physical change and second one is a chemical changes. We will also learn about the characteristics of the chemical reaction, how the chemical reaction take place and what are the various substances formed after a chemical reaction. Then about the rusting, and the last topic we will learn about the crystallization reaction. Yes, in our day-to-day life, we see a number of changes happening around us. New products are also obtained as a result of these changes. Sometimes we are able to turn the new product back into its original form, but sometimes it is not possible. So for that I will give you some example, like when your mother is making a chapati. So first what she is doing, she has to make the dough from the wheat flour. Yes, making dough from a wheat flour is a which type of change? It is a permanent. Why? Because the dough cannot be turned into a dry wheat flour again. So it is a permanent change. Another example I will give you, it will be more clear to you. Let us see another example, like when milk turns into a curd, can the curd again change back into the milk? No, it is not possible. So which type of change? It is a permanent change. So it is a permanent change. Now I will give you another example, that another changes that are occurring in the world, that what happens when you take a ice cubes out of the freezer. The ice gradually melts and becomes water. So again if we will keep the water into the freezer, what change you will notice? It will change into the ice. Means that you will notice that water again turn into the ice. So it is a what type of a change? It is a reversible change. So two type of changes are occurring in the world. One is a reversible change and another one is a irreversible change. Reversible change is also called as a physical change, and irreversible changes are also called as a chemical changes. So these two changes we will learn in this lesson. So there are basically two type of changes. One is a physical and the chemical changes. So these two changes we will learn in the detail in this lesson. So I hope it is clear to you people. So whatever the objectives I have given you, please note it down in the book and go through it. Thank you very much.